Hello, everyone, and welcome to my website. First, let me start off by saying thank you for taking time to come and learn more about my research and my paper. Let me introduce myself. So, my name is Justin Tolliver. The pronouns that I use are they, them, and theirs. I'm currently a second year graduate student at Ball State University. My assistantship is in the Office of Student Life. I serve as the graduate advisor to two multicultural student organizations. These organizations are university funded and they program around different educational things with their culture, with social justice advocacy on campus. Specifically, I'm enrolled in a class called the Community College in the Student Affairs Administration and Higher Education program. And through this class, we were deemed with framing a question around community colleges. We spent all semester learning about community colleges and their makeup and the types of students that go to them and why they exist. And so we wanted to learn a little bit more specifically with our interests about community colleges. Um, and so through this project, I chose to do my research around mothers in community colleges. I personally, my mother, who was an amazing human being, went back to community college. So she was an X-ray tech for 22 years, and she always knew that she wanted to be a nurse. And so I was really privileged to be able to experience and observe my mom go back through the process of education while managing all the responsibilities that come with being a mother, especially when you think about our current our American society and what all the things that come with the role and the title of mother. I think there's a lot of expectations that come along with that word and in that title. So I wanted to explore that and find out what does research already say about it and what are the experience of mothers. I think that that academia and research and really higher education at a whole, we really need to start highlighting more narratives of different types of students. And so looking at the non-traditional student, and what do mothers experience when they want to progress their education. I think there's a lot of pressure to have degrees and have those things, but sometimes if you chose the path of motherhood or the path of motherhood chose you, does is higher education still a possibility? And if it is it possible? What do mothers go through when they are just navigating the process of getting a degree? And so that was really the purpose of why I chose to do this. A lot of it was the inspiration that my mother, of watching her go through education. I really think that was the first role model that I had, and really learned the value of education through watching her sacrifice and stay up late to do homework and take care of us. Um, and so, really, in my findings, which is really exciting, as you read the paper is uploaded on the website, so please take a look at it. In my findings, I found this duality of experiences, and what I mean by that is that when I was looking at the factors that affect mothers in community colleges, I noticed that a lot of them were either negative and positive, but I thought it was more complex than that of just labeling it as something that was good and something that was bad. Um, and so what I found was that the factors could really be broken down into categories of barriers and motivations. And these factors that are barriers are things that make the journey challenging, that kind of act as roadblocks. And then the motivations were things that mothers found to inspire them, to empower them to persist on to obtaining whatever reason they enrolled in community colleges. And then after thinking about it that way, I thought it was even more complex than that. And so then adding another category, I thought the binary was way too narrow, and so of that for some of these factors, that they serve as both motivational and a barrier, and so that's what a lot of my paper talks about. And so I really hope that you give it um, a look at it, and hopefully you learn something from it. And on the websites there is a comment section. So if anything comes up for you while you're reading or taking a look at my work, please feel free to leave a comment, and I would love to get back to you. You'll put your email and contact information in there. So thank you for visiting my website. Thank you for listening to me, and you enjoy.